And now we head back to the big news of the day. As we told you, the Pan-India Voter List Survey, or the SIR, the Special Intensive Revision, is set to happen very soon. And to give details of that, there will be a press conference that will be held tomorrow at 4:15 in the evening. And the poll panel will lay out the entire roadmap of how this exercise will be undertaken by the Election Commission of India and how will the State's Election Commission proceed with this entire exercise. Remember, Bihar saw this exercise happen and we saw massive politicization of the SIR. Will the road to SIR be as contentious in other states as we saw in Bihar? We are already seeing there are leaders in Tamil Nadu. We've seen the Chief Minister there, M.K. Stalin, raising issues with the SIR and accusing the NDA and the BJP of orchestrating voter deletion of the weak and the poor. But clearly, the Election Commission has made its plan and is set to roll it out and will be giving details of how the SIR, or the Special Intensive Revision of the voter rolls, will be conducted for the entire country. First on the list, as it is a phased exercise, first on the list will be the states that are going into elections next year. After that, some other states will also be included. Joining us is India Today's Aishwarya Paliwal. Aishwarya, do tell us, this exercise of SIR that was successfully conducted in Bihar is now set to happen for the rest of the states. Do tell us, how will this proceed in a phased manner and what is the Election Commission of India planning?
Well, one of the things, Anjali, that the Election Commission at the moment is planning is to fact that, it's not just the state of Bihar, but other states also, and we will see the other states also going in. For elections, we have a lot of elections that will take place early next year, and then we have the big election. If we speak about it, the elections that will take place in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So that's also something which is lined up. So we will see different states going in for elections. And a cleanup of roads, that is something, Anjali, let me tell you, that the Election Commission has been speaking about. Not just the Election Commission, political parties also, for all the major political parties, not just the BJP, but also other parties have been speaking about the fact that the need of the hour is for a clean electoral roll, because we have all seen how people move from one place to the other. And it's not just that movement, because of which we see voter ID cards. It's not something that all those people do because they want to do it. But at times, you move states and what happens is that one person has multiple epic numbers, one person has multiple voter ID cards. So that's something that the Election Commission at the moment is looking at. And the difference between the SIR and electoral rolls that usually happen is the fact that all the BLOs now will make sure that they visit house to house to make sure that they have the details, and if there is someone who's not staying at a particular place, then those names will be deleted. But yes, time will be given so that people can actually appeal. The draft electoral roll will be out, and this will be done firstly will be done for the states that are going in for elections, the state of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, the state of West Bengal. That is something that will be the focus of the Election Commission going forward.
Right, absolutely, Aishwarya. Do stay with us. As we all know, Election Commission might be announcing the SIR drive for these states, especially Assam, West Bengal, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. These are the states that would be soon going into election. The Election Commission is expected to announce a special intensive revision of voter lists in several states. Now, Aishwarya, do tell us, these states, especially West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, in fact, today had raised this issue of SIR and is, sort of throwing some doubt over the exercise. We've seen Mamata Banerjee as well doing that. So it's not going to be an easy exercise for the Election Commission to roll it out in these states.
Well, one thing that the Election Commission, specifically if we see the state of Tamil Nadu, if we see the state of West Bengal, then what they will actually have to do is to make sure that the people actually who are going from one place to the other, they are the ones, whose names are actually cut. It's not just that. We will also see how the Election Commission will have to deploy forces. We have seen how the opposition ruled states, specifically the states of Tamil Nadu. We have also seen how Mamata Banerjee also time and again has been speaking about the fact that this is a revision which will actually help the Bharatiya Janata Party. So this is the claims that have been made by the opposition states, but this is something that the Election Commission has been refuting. They are also saying that the initial figure, let's just take Bihar as an example. We saw that the initial figure that came out was 65 lakhs. That actually got deleted, and the number that was actually reduced was close to 40 lakhs. And all of them actually, the ECI said that none of these people actually came forward and made an appeal. So this is very, very clear that only genuine names are being added and genuine names are being deleted. The division that the Election Commission, the fine line that the Election Commission is now drawing, because a lot of people also spoke about the fact that the revision of rolls is being done annually. So what was the need for the SIR? See, SIR in the state of Bihar was done almost after 22 years. In other states also, the SIR will be done almost after 2 decades, which means that this kind of cleanup and overhaul of sorts has been done last in most of these states almost 20 years back. So a lot of names need to be added, a lot of names need to be removed from the list. So the idea of the Election Commission, very, very clear. They want to make sure that the electoral roll is the cleanest possible. 130 crore people, that's the population of our country that we are looking at the moment. Everyone should have a level playing field, and everyone who has the right to vote should have a voter ID card and should be able to vote. So this is what the Election Commission has been speaking about, and that's what we will see in the press conference also tomorrow. Anjali.
Right. It is a tedious process that goes on for many days, as we have seen in Bihar as well. And the election commissioners have been informing us how it happens. There is a mapping that is done of the parental and progeny links. It is a big, big exercise. But Aishwarya, we have also seen legal troubles mount whenever the SIR exercise is initiated. There are cases that are filed. There are voter agencies, I beg your pardon, there are people who work for the voters' right. They have also come forward and they have filed applications against this exercise. So can we expect now that there might be such a flurry of cases now as it starts rolling out in other states?
Well, let me tell you, I don't think the opposition parties will now be knocking on the doors of the court. But yes, we could see some swift resistance coming in, especially from the state of West Bengal. Because Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, she believes that this actually is a cleanup of sorts which will be done. And their voters, the voters who vote for the opposition parties, this is what the opposition parties have been speaking about. You also saw hydrogen bomb. That's what Rahul Gandhi has been saying, that there is a hydrogen bomb which he will come out with. They have been making certain claims. They have been speaking about the fact that they have evidence that cleanup is being done, and their voters, they actually are, their names actually are being deleted. So this is something that the opposition has been speaking about. We will see the DMK, the ruling party in the state of Tamil Nadu. Already the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has been giving out certain names, has been giving out comments on the SIR. We will see the other states also doing the same, especially the opposition ruled states. The BJP, however, has been saying that this is the need of the hour. Also have been pointing fingers that cleanup is something that is very much required.
Right. Absolutely. Aishwarya, do stay with us. Pramod Madhav joins us on the phone line from Chennai. Pramod, today itself, it became a big issue in the state of Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister is accusing the AIADMK of probably using the SIR exercise to try to come back into power. So, the exercise of SIR, how difficult will it be to roll out in Tamil Nadu?
Well, Shreya, one thing is very simple here, because the DMK, not just now, but since the moment SIR was brought in and since Rahul Gandhi started raised this allegation over voters there's been a lot of what Congress calls as like frauds and such. The Chief Minister has been constantly claiming that several lakh people have been removed from it. And here, in a letter which he has written to the party cadres, he mentioned that the voting power, the democratic power of people, especially of women and minorities, will be removed through SIR. So this is a kind of what he calls as a conspiracy web. And he stated that DMK cadres should be extremely vigilant about it. And in fact, DMK is actually going ahead and they're going to have a kind of a program a day after tomorrow at the Malipuram, where the Chief Minister will directly meet with the key party cadres along with all the party senior leaders, where there's going to be a kind of a program where how to tackle SIR, what should be done, that is going to be discussed. So it's a very serious matter when it comes to Tamil Nadu, considering that we are going to face elections in 2026. Not just that, just like you mentioned, the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is actually blaming BJP and AIDMK as a way to use SIR to come to power in 2026, and that is why, to tooth and nail, DMK is actually opposing this year.
Right, Pramod, but we have seen, although many parties and many chief ministers raise their voice against the SIR, but eventually when it comes to filing complaints against certain things or making formal complaints, they back off. Do you think that DMK is ready to take this fight all the way till the end?
I think it's very clear because the Chief Minister in this particular letter and earlier also has very stated that the party will definitely go ahead and also a legal battle if needed in this particular case. So what they are going to plan is actually do a step-by-step process by which once the SIR is introduced, already they have written to the Election Commission to not conduct this particular program the form of SIR. But if there needs to be any kind of correction that needs to be done to the electoral process or the voters' ID or such, that should be done with a common process that is being followed until now. And if SIR is going to be conducted, this is a reason DMK is actually going to conduct their program on the day after tomorrow, where if and anywhere they find a discrepancy, they are going to utilize that as a form for their legal battle in the further course.
Right. Thank you, Pramod, for all those details. And thank you, Aishwarya, for telling us what the Election Commission of India is planning and how they're going to execute this SIR. And it seems Hafiz Syed of the DMK is now joining us on this broadcast. Thank you very much, Mr. Syed, for speaking with us. So it seems your party is not ready to accept the SIR. In fact, you are calling it a tool for the AIADMK to come into power.
See, that is what the reason history of the Election Commission tells, that the Election Commission is not ready to create the credibility on itself. From the way it is acting in Karnataka, the SIT has prima facie found that there were serious efforts to delete around 6,000 voters with a call center being given money to do it. That investigation is there. The SIT is trying hard to find who is the reason behind all these things. But the Election Commission is not giving technical data. Now, like we saw in the Supreme Court also, the Supreme Court had to interfere and ensure that the entire SIR process in Bihar was made transparent, was made acceptable by all. So this attitude of the Election Commission made not only the political parties but the common perception of the people about the Election Commission today in Tamil Nadu is that it is working with interest, and it has shown partisanship in the recent past. So that is the reason why we are opposing the SIR move by the Election Commission of India.
Right. Thank you very much, Dr. Syed Hafiz, for speaking with India Today.